Friends, today we are going to discuss about how to apply a percutaneous external fixator for calcaneal fracture which allows early weight bearing. Let us go to the incidence. The displaced intra-articular fracture accounts for 60 to 75% of the calcaneal fractures. Most of the sufferers are in the below poverty line and in the age group of 20 to 40 years. They are the sole breadwinner of the family. Hence, their foremost demand is to return to their breadwinning job as early as possible. When you go to the treatment option, one is a conservative method by applying plaster of Paris, where weight bearing is not permitted for a period of 10 to 12 weeks. That is the non-operative method. When you go to the operative method, you have to use special plates. When you use the special plate, the cost is more. Again, even with the plating, they cannot weight bear for 6 to 12 weeks. What are all the other problems with this plate and screws? One will be wound adhesions. Second will be deep infection and osteomyelitis, iatrogenic injury to the sural nerve. Even with surgery, they cannot weight bear for 10 to 12 weeks. Again, most of the plates are suited for Western population. The minimum length available are 55 millimeters, whereas the minimum calcaneal length in our population is 47 millimeters. So you have to cut the plate. With plating, since you know very well that the calcaneum is a subcutaneous bone, once you are going for plating, the chances of wound adhesions and wound infection is always there. With percutaneous fixation for calcaneum, in our country, we are also seeing wound infection. So, none of the currently available treatment method provides early return to work. Patient needs to be on non-weight bearing for a period of 3 months. Hence, we came with our own innovation. Let us name it as Make in India, where a minimally invasive percutaneous external fixator was fixed without X-ray control. So, what is the surgical technique? This can be used in a case of closed fracture or a compound fracture with your palm on either side, that is on medial and lateral side of the calcaneum. You compress it to get the near normal height. Pass 1.8 mm K wires from the lateral to medial side, because you know very well the calcaneum is subcutaneous and very well can be palpated on the lateral side. You see the X-ray and pass the 1.8 mm K wires through the major fragments. The one major fragment will be near the tender Achilles incision. You pass below it. Then other 2 wires or 3 wires according to the fracture fragments to the lateral to medial side, like this. After passing this, you align with the just fixator components, that is the square nuts and threaded rod, and compress it. Once you compress it, then that produces interfragmentary compression. What is the postoperative protocol we follow? Patient need not be immobilized with the plaster of Paris. Oral antibiotics are given to prevent pin site infection. Allowed weight bearing, that is partial weight bearing on the 2nd day, full weight bearing on the 12th day. An average, the fixator was removed at the average of 56 days as a daycare procedure without anesthesia. Our patients are below poverty line and mostly illiterates. You tell how to tighten the nets with the Allen key under supervision to prevent the loosening of the construct. See here, this is a case 1, a closed fracture. This is the first case. We fix with percutaneous external fixator. See here, he is weight bearing on the 2nd day and full weight bearing is possible on the 12th day. See here, 2 years follow-up, the fracture have nicely consolidated. So, see here, the fracture calcaneum jumping like this is not possible with any other method except ours. 2 years follow-up, ankle joint range of movement. You are not passing any wire through the ankle, so the ankle is pad, and here you are getting the full range of movement after our calcaneal fracture treatment. So in a situation like this, with the soft tissue blisters, usually for plating or any other internal fixation, you will wait till the wrinkle sign is there so that the blister will settle. Here, in our case, see here, with the blisters, you pass the K wire and construct is made using the 1.8 mm K wire. See here, the blister subsides, and this is the 1 year follow-up. See here, after 1 year follow-up, he is walking near normally. Another case of calcaneal fracture with, see the skin condition over the tender Achilles incision. So pass the K wires, compress the fragments, align it. This is 1 year follow-up. See here all the three with the 2 years follow-up, walking normally. So this is possible with our percutaneous external fixation. So this is the fourth case. He is a driver by occupation. He had a calcaneal fracture, fixed with our external fixation. See here, on postoperative 2, on the slope of our OPD, he walks with support with walker. So you cannot think about the walking on the second day with the partial weight bearing with other modalities of treatment. This is the 12th day. He walks without support on the slope. He is a driver. In the 4th week, he is able to drive the vehicle. See here, with the external fixator, he is walking and driving the vehicle, which is not possible with any other method of treatment except this percutaneous external fixation. So in our series, we treated 27 patients, intra-articular are 22, bilateral fractures are 2, compound fractures are 2. The blisters on the heel was there in 4 cases. Regarding the mode of injury, fall from height was seen in 24 cases. So all the cases were treated with the percutaneous external fixation without X-ray control. So when you see the bolus and Giesen's angle, preoperatively the bolus angle was 15.8, whereas the Giesen's angle is 127.82. The calcaneal height was 4.43. After postoperatively, this calcaneal height have been reduced by 1 millimeter. This is because of our compression between the fragments. The average AOIFS, American Foot and Ankle Society score at the end of 24 months was 83.8, which is very good. And the superficial pin tract infection was present in 1 case. All of them eventually healed with regular dressing and pin site care and with the oral antibiotics. See, this patient is crawling into our OPD with calcaneal fracture. See here, 12th day, walking without support. It appears as magic. The 1 year follow-up. See here how we are doing an implant exit. You cut the K wire at the end of around 55 days. The entire assembly will become loose, and cut the K wire on one side. And the entire assembly on the lateral side will come as a single unit. You see here. Okay, this is done without anesthesia. There is no need to have anesthesia. See here, after that the patient is able to walk on his own. So no need to have anesthesia for this implant exit. So when you compare with the plate and screws, the plate and screws will not allow early weight bearing, and the cost regarding the cost, the calcaneal plates are costlier, whereas our system, it will be around 1,000 rupees. The wound adhesions percentage of the plate and screws is 25%, which is absent in our, as per our innovation. The technical expertise is needed when you go for a plate and screws. You need a technical expertise, whereas that is not needed when you use the percutaneous external fixations. So advantage is it allows early weight bearing and early return to work. we stabilize only the calcaneum and the ankle joint is spared. No need to have a peroperative radiological control like X-ray or a C-arm. This can be done in any referral center, and it is cost effective. So ours is first of its kind in the world. It can be applicable in all types of calcaneal fracture, whether it is closed or open fracture or any variety of classifications. You can apply this. It needs only a preoperative planning so that the K-wire must pass through the major fragment. That is the most important thing, and you have to pass from lateral to medial, which is very easy. And it is patient friendly, where the patient is able to walk with the fixator, which is not possible with any methodology of treatment. So according to JBJS in 2011, there is no substantial correlation was found between the severity of fracture or the quality of reduction. So that is very, very important, which is true in our case. So our paper is published in the Journal on Surgical Technique and Case Report. This is our publication. The important thing is, I have to thank my alumni, that is Stanley Medical College, Madras Medical College, and the service what I am doing is in Coimbatore Medical College. So all the three medical colleges I have to salute, and I have to thank my parents who have given the education, and my teachers, Professor K. Sriram, Professor Annamalai, Professor M. Subramaniam, Professor Dhanapal, Professor K. Prakasam, David Virajan, Professor Mailvahanan, and Dr. S. Rajshekharan. Thank you.